Welcome back, my freedom-loving aficionados, to Liberty on Nicotine, where the only thing we regulate is our draw. I'm your host, still slightly ash-covered from our last deep dive, and today we're talking about the heart, the guts, the very soul of the cigar, the filler tobacco. The wrapper may be the beauty queen, the binder, the steady spouse, but the filler, that's the flavor. It's the meat in the smoked sandwich, the orchestra of leaves that sings harmony when everything's burning just right. Let's start with the truth that separates the rookies from the rollers. Cigars aren't stuffed like kids' piñatas. Filler tobacco isn't random. It's layered, arranged, and balanced like a fine symphony. You've got Ligero at the top of the plant, thick, oily leaves packed with strength and nicotine, the espresso shot of the blend. Then comes Seco, the middle child, aromatic, smooth, bringing balance to the force. And down low you've got Volado, the mildest leaf, prized for its burn. Without Volado, your cigar would puff like a clogged carburetor. Now, each country has its own accent in filler tobacco. Think of it like a global tasting tour for the tongue. Dominican filler is the gentleman at the table. Smooth, refined, often floral. Nicaraguan filler, now that's the cowboy. Bold, peppery, unfiltered personality. Honduran filler stands somewhere in between. Earthy, leathery, a bit like an old saddle that's been seasoned with stories. And then there's the Cuban filler, the original muse of the cigar art, famous for its complexity and the heartbreak of its unavailability, depending on which side of the embargo you're on. But here's where things get poetic. The blender, the wizard behind the curtain, is both chemist and artist. These are people who can sniff the leaf and predict its burn rate like a NASCAR pit crew. They're crafting balance, strength without harshness, aroma without chaos, a burn that's even and a flavor that evolves. Some of the great blenders in history could rival painters in their precision. Think of Don Pepin Garcia, a man who practically speaks fluent Ligero. Or Alejandro Robena, the Cuban legend whose family name is synonymous with perfection in leaf. And let's not forget the famous Jose Orlando Padron, who built a dynasty out of patience, craftsmanship, and Nicaraguan soil. In the old days, blending was a trade secret passed down like family recipe. You didn't write it down, you trained your nose and your fingertips. You learned that every bale of tobacco has a mood. Some burn fast, some burn slow. Some are temperamental divas that refuse to behave unless aged just right. And where artistry meets alchemy, a master blender can take filler from Esteli, Nicaragua, mix it with some Dominican Polito Cubano, add a pinch of Amatepe leaf from the volcanic sweetness, and create something that tastes like liberty in smoke form. Even the construction of the filler has a method. Long filler cigars use whole leaves carefully bunched for a slow, even burn. Short filler cigars, the chop stuff, are like leftover stew of the cigar world. Still tasty, but not quite Sunday dinner. So next time you're smoking a fine cigar, pay your respects to the filler. That's where the story lives. The plot, the drama, the flavor arc. The wrapper may flirt with your senses, but the filler, that's what makes you call the cigar back for a second date. All right, folks, That's all for today's exploration on Liberty on Nicotine. Remember, freedom burns best when it's balanced, blended, and appreciated slowly. Until next time, keep your mind curious, your matches dry, and your humidor full.
Sun go down, I'm sitting by the shore. Got the smoke rising up, drifting through my door. Every puff remind me what I'm living for. No chains, no man can't claim me no more. This cigar tastes like freedom, yeah. Rolling slow like a midnight prayer. Fire in my hand, wind in my hair. This cigar tastes like freedom anywhere. Worked all week, now I'm claiming my time. Little leaf of liberty, smooth like rhyme. Some call it habit, I call it peace of mind. Every draw unwind the ties that bind. This cigar tastes like freedom, yeah. Smoke her high like I just don't care. Ash falls soft like a whisper in the air. This cigar tastes like freedom anywhere. I don't need no crown, don't need no throne. Just a little fire and a piece of my own. Each breath I take, I carve my tone. In the rhythm of the night, I'm free to roam. This cigar tastes like freedom, yeah. From Kingston streets to the mountains there. Light it up, brother, lift your stare. This cigar tastes like freedom everywhere. One life, one love, one spark divine. Freedom's the flavor in this smoke of mine.